Hello everyone, this is Chris from ChrisTrains with the tutorial number 4 for the Traxx 186. This shows you a cold start in the engine, and it also shows you the ETCS in cold start mode. At the moment the engine is off, all power is off, pantographs are down, and you can see on this display here this little symbol means power is off. To turn the engine on, you need to first turn the battery switch on. You can do that by jumping to the rear camera view and flicking the battery switch over that way. Once the battery's on, you raise the pantograph. Once the pantograph's up, you connect to the high voltage. If you don't want to do that by hand, I've added an auto start function. If you hit Ctrl Z on the keyboard, it performs each of those actions in turn. So if I watch the back display and hit Ctrl Z, battery on, pantograph up, high voltage connected. We get a display up here that says auto start procedure completed, engine ready. If I now choose the ETCS system, the ETCS has now come up in cold start mode. This symbol here, the square with the little eyeball in it, now has a cross through it. This is basically cold start. It basically means staff responsible. I am responsible for this engine now. I have to keep it below, I think it's 30 kilometers an hour, maybe 40 kilometers an hour. It's basically like riding on site. So in this mode, you cannot get into full supervision mode without allowing the train to travel a certain amount of distance. So I'll set the speed limit with my AFB system down to 30 kilometers an hour. And that's because the system has to initialize in this cold start mode. So as I start to add power, what will happen is we'll travel a certain amount of distance, and then a question will come up here that says track ahead clear. So basically it wants me as the driver to confirm, is there anything ahead or not? If there isn't, I can tap the screen on the question and it'll send the ETCS system into full supervision mode, which was what we covered in tutorial number 3. So here it says track ahead free. If I tap on that, we now get full supervision mode with the grey bar that you saw in tutorial number 3. So that covers a cold start situation for the ETCS. This was just a short video to show you that process in case you ever get to a situation where you see the staff responsible mode. Staff responsible basically means you are responsible for the train. You must keep it below a certain speed limit. If you go over 40 kilometers an hour, an emergency brake's applied and the train's brought to a full stop.